You're welcome to today's training. My name is Clement, and today we are going to be diving into what uh, video editing is precisely. And when I'm talking about video editing, I'm not talking about editing video with your phone. Of course, there are a whole lot of people out there who says you can edit your video professionally with your smartphone. Well, sometimes when I hear them, I get to laugh. Reason is because no company will employ you. CNN will not employ you. BBC will not employ you. Let's even come down to Nigeria here. TVC channels will not employ you to come up using your phone to edit their videos for them. Okay, so in we are talking about professional video editing here. Okay, so let us scrap the idea of phone editing. I am not saying you cannot edit it with your smartphone. Good, but just that they have their limitations. But in this teaching, in this training, we are going to be looking at how to edit video professionally using industry accepted software. Okay, okay, and the software we're going to be using precisely is Adobe Premiere Pro. Adobe Premiere Pro. Of course, Adobe has really gained has really gained ground. It has really entered the market, and not because they're not just popular because of anything, but because they have put everything needed into the development of their software, which makes it very very good for professional use. Okay, so that is all about Adobe and what they have done. Let's dive into to the reason why we're here. Okay, why we're here is because we want to learn video editing. Okay, so I have a slide presentation here that I will quickly run through. After that, then we'll now dive into looking at Premiere Pro interface, looking at introduction to Premiere Pro, looking at our tools, how to use our tools, looking at other things we have on the app. On the software, such as the toolbars, the preset effect, such as essential graphics, then some other things that we can do, okay, using the Premiere Pro. Okay, if you look at I have a list of outline of what we are going to be covering during this training. Okay, so I implore you that you be patient with me, and let's journey together. Okay, as you launch yourself into your new career of creativity, okay, in video editing. All right, so without wasting too much time, what you are seeing on your screen now, you can see fundamental of video editing. Okay, I call it basis of video editing class actually, but this is what you're going to be seeing after now, are fundamental of video editing. I love going by this. Reason is because most people, okay, they will just work with those that knows how to edit, or video editors, and one way or the other they begin to pick one or two skills. Okay, that is not how to be a good professional. How to be a good professional is to learn the nitty-gritty, learn the smallest thing of what your profession entails. Okay, so because of that, I'm going to be taking you from scratch to the peak of what video editing is. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about here is what is video editing. Okay, my people, what is video editing? Of course, it's a very popular it's a popular word, like we see it everywhere. Everybody talks about video editing, video editing. Okay, what exactly is video editing? Okay, remember here we're looking at two things together: video and editing. Of course, editing is a process, okay, of getting video manipulated, okay, and rearranging video and shots to create a new workflow. Okay, so the cameraman has gone out, the work as the project has been covered, okay, and the production has been sealed. So the next thing now, the next stage, of course, of the production, next stage in the production is post-production, which has to do with video editing. Okay, so video editing now, just as this definition goes, okay, video editing is the process of manipulating and rearranging video shots to create a workflow. Okay, you arrange, you rearrange, and you manipulate. Okay, that word is very, very critical. Okay, seriously, before you can be a good video editor, you must be able to manipulate exactly what your smartphone or your mobile phone cannot give you. Okay, you cannot outrightly manipulate video editing on your smartphone, because the app you are using works with presets. Okay, they have templates that have been designed with them. Okay, and you won't be able to change such templates. Okay, so how do you get creative? Okay, so in a way, using app will eventually kill your creativity, and we just stereotype you to their templates that they already have. Okay, so now editing is usually considered to be one part of post-production process. Okay, one part of post-production process. Now, other production process tasks include titling, color correction, sound mixing, and all that. Okay, so before we go further, okay, I don't want to actually assume anything, because I want us to learn this from the beginning. All right, so I want to be talking about production. Okay, production actually has three processes, okay, or three stages rather. Production has three stages. Okay, the first stage is the pre-production. Okay, pre-production. The pre-production is has to do with planning for a production. Okay, you if it is if it's going to be a film production, you have gone to the site, you have do your budgeting, you have done your market survey, you have done your planning, you've sourced for locations, you source for cast and all that. That is pre-production. That is the first stage in production. Okay, and it might not even be film production. It could be maybe an interview, a TV production. You have gone to the studio you want to use. You know the who is going to be the guest already has been. You've told him. I mean, the person has been contacted. Time has been given, and all that. That is pre-production. Then the second stage is the production itself. Okay, production starts from when the director has called the shot. Okay, when the director say 1, 2, 3, action, production has started. Okay, so production starts from when action is called till when camera started rolling till when we call it a day. And call it a day is when they say cut. Okay, so and after that, then the next stage is going to be post production. Okay, so altogether we have pre-production, we have post-production, altogether we have pre-production, we have production itself, then we have post-production. Okay, so where we are going precisely this evening, where we're going precisely in this training is the area of post-production. And remember, according to this definition, video editing is one of the parts, okay, of post-production. Post-production has some other parts actually, okay, and part of the parts are what has been highlighted there. Talk about the titling, the coloring. Then okay, so without wasting too much time, let's go to the next stage. Next stage talks about goals of editing. Okay, why do you edit? Okay, why is what reason? Why do video editing come by? Okay, there are many reasons to edit a video, and your editing approach will depend on the desired outcome. Okay, I normally tell my students, okay, before you even start editing, before you even from the scratch, okay, from when an idea has been conceived from inception, okay, you're supposed to know how you want to tailor, how you want the outcome of your work to be. Okay, so let's even assume maybe you are not part of the production, the you are not part of the pre-production and the production itself. Probably they just brought a job to you to edit as a video editor. Okay, good. Then from that point, you should be able to create a mental picture of how you want the job to come out. Okay, apart from the fact that even the client, the owner of the job, will want to give you some things. Some sorry, they want to tailor how your thoughts towards how what they already pre-thought. Okay, what the plan they already have, how they want the outcome, how they want the outcome of the program to be. Okay, of course themselves they already have something in mind. Okay, which they are going to sit down and probably explain to you over. Then at that point, you pick it up, then also add your own to it. Right. So now what we're saying precisely is from scratch, you must know you must have a mental picture of what you want, how you want your video to look like, even before you finish it. Okay. So before you begin, you must have a clear division of you must be before you begin, you must clearly define your editing goals. Okay, so have editing goals. This video, how do I want it to come out? What exactly do I want to achieve with it? Okay, now, so the editing goal includes choose the best footage. Okay, so if me, one of the first things to do is to sort your video, sort your footages. Okay, the video has been handed to you, package, of course, it's going to come in whole of bunches. You're going to have several clips, you're going to have several short clips all put together that form. So the first thing you have to do is, okay, sort the video. Okay, of course, during production there will be mistakes, there will be errors. Okay, there will be several takes. Okay, so those, I mean, several takes, a scene, for instance, maybe take it for more than 2 3 times, even 4, even 5. Okay, and if, I mean, as long as those wrong footage, let me say, are still present in the work that was handed over to you, then if you just rush into the job, you're going to have issues. Okay, so first thing, prune the job, look at it, select the ones that you think, I mean, select the best footages. Okay, then get them. So it is common to shoot far more footages than you actually needed. Why? Because you got to go for the best. Okay, so that's a take that the more you take, the more take you have, the better take you get. Okay, so that is how it works in production. Now the next one is you have to create a flow. Okay, you must create a flow. Okay, most videos serve a purpose such as telling a story or providing information. Okay, so as a video editor, you must be able to know the purpose of the video that was handed over to you. Okay, is it a promo video? Is it an advert? Is it a training video? Me, that was given to you. Is it an event? Is it a ceremony? Okay, now after you must have decided that, then look at how you are going to create a flow. Okay, so creating a flow, okay, also has to do with telling a story with the video that was given to you, with the video you wanted to edit. So editing is a crucial step in making sure the video flows in a way which achieves a goal. Okay, then another goal is that you have to do some other extra steps. Okay, which include adding effects, graphics, and music. Okay, sincerely, music helps you to tell your story better. Okay, music and sound. Okay, as a matter of fact, sound itself is, I mean, sound design, something we call sound design. Sound design itself is a whole lot on its own. Okay, so now this is often the wow part of editing. You can improve your video or the video that's given to you and have lots of fun by adding extra elements. Sincerely, you adding elements makes your video better. Okay, if you just pick a video and edit it straight the way it was given to you, it's going to be boring, it's going to be bare, it's going to be plain flat, just like that. But when you pick it up, then look at how a story you want to tell with it, you can go as far, I mean, as go on extra, go on extra mile by getting effects, by getting graphics, by getting music. Okay, so you can get elements online, you could get material elements online that will complement your video and also will make you to tell your story better. So the next one now we want to talk about is changing the style, pace, or mood of the video. Okay, sincerely, as an editor, the depth and life of a video resides on your effort, in your fingers. Okay, so whatever thing you do, okay, however you make the video comes out, is how it's going to come out. Okay, so you have to be lively. You have to know how to bring life into a boring video. Of course, a work will be done and not properly done. Then if that work is properly edited, I tell you, it's going to be a boom. All right, so a good editor will be able to create subtle mode prompt in a video. So you must be able to create mood. You must be able to use your video your editing techniques to create mood. Okay, so techniques such as mood music and visual effects can influence how the audience will react. Another thing you have to know as a video editor is the job does not end on your table. It's not just for you. It's not for your view, not for your eye. So when you are editing, you should put yourself in the place of the audience. Okay, if I were to sit down to watch this movie, this video, okay, and it's edited this way, how will I react to it? Or how would I love to see this video played out? Okay, so if you have that mentality or that mindset, then you'll be able to come out with good job. Okay, so give the video a particular angle. You must be able to give your video a particular angle. You must be able to make it to impart message. You must be able to give it a point of view. Okay, and also the next one we'll look at is type of video editing. Okay, types of video editing. How many type of video editing do we have? Okay, we have several. Okay, different type of video editing. Some of them are still in existence, while some of them are no longer in existence. Technological evolution that has taken away most of them. Okay, so part of the ones that are no longer in existence is film slicing. Okay, you can see technically this is not film editing. It's not video editing, but rather it is film editing. Okay, so the process was highlighted here. I wouldn't want to take us into that. It's just a traditional way of editing video by cutting it in session, okay, and rearranging, discarding the ones that are not needed. Okay, so the next one is linear. Okay, linear editing. Linear editing also, they also call it tape to tape editing. All right, so it was originally the original method of editing electronic video tapes before editing computers comes to place. Okay, so now the area where we really have business with is where I'm taking us. But it's also important that we should know the types of video editing we have. So the next one we want to look at, these are the explanation of how linear video editing was done or is being done. This is the procedure. All right. So let's just go to the next one. Okay. And the next one is non-linear. Okay, it is exactly where we're coming. Non-linear digital computer the names are many. Okay, but no, basically just know the name as non-linear editing. Okay, non-linear editing, or you can call it computer editing. Okay, or editing using software. Okay, so this is exactly where we are going. Remember, we'll be talking about using particular software which are called Premiere Pro. That's software we're going to be using. Okay, you're going to be using it. You're going to need a system. In this case, you are not using a phone. Okay, Premiere Pro does not run on a phone, but rather it runs on a computer. Okay, the computer to use could be a laptop, it could be a desktop. Okay, it's not necessarily you be looking for how to get a laptop at this moment. Of course, everything is very expensive now, but if you have a desktop at home that is still functional, man, get to work. Okay, get to work. Just make sure your RAM is not too low. Of course, RAM of 4 to 8 gig will still be okay. Okay, and also too, okay, what are that? Okay, you will need a system that can process faster. Okay, we're not looking at system that is very slow here because the software might not really respond as it's supposed to. Okay, if the system is naturally slow. All right, so next we want to look at is let's see exactly what linear video editing is. In this method, video footage is recorded. Remember, recorded or captured into a computer hard drive. Okay, it has been recorded. Either you capture you after recording it, you copy it from your memory card or your SD card or your memory stick, whatever name you call it. Then you move it to your hard drive. But the most important thing there is that it has been recorded, and we have the soft copy, the electronic copy of the recorded job. Okay, and then edited using specialized software. Remember, I told you about specialized software, and I will still say it again that Premiere Pro is a specialized software. Why? Because it has all it needs, all you need to edit video, and it is industry accepted. Okay, so that's exactly what. And at this point, you are supposed to be tailoring yourself or developing yourself towards what the industry wants. Exactly what I normally tell my students. Develop yourself to what the industry requires of you. Okay. Don't go and be deceiving yourself by saying you want to. Of course, see, sorry, I don't want to. I don't want to sound like I'm against people using phone to edit. Of course, maybe. Of course, if you can do it, probably you have very fast and quick job to do. Just want to do it sharp, sharp, and let it go. Of course, why not? If the clients are okay with what you're going to give to them, good. But we're talking about professional now. Okay, we're talking about industry. Okay, see, uh, production. I mean, the industry is large and it has a whole lot of rules, a whole lot of specifications. Okay, it has. The industry actually needs professionals. Okay, not professional with phone, with with smartphone editing. No, no, no. So, me, once you get it right from there, once you are tailoring yourself, preparing yourself towards what the industry is, requires of you, then after gaining all the knowledge you needed, you will be able to stand anywhere and defend whatever thing you have. You have learned. Okay, so once the editing is completed, the finished product is recorded by, so it's just, that's just talking about, after you have done editing and you have exported the job, then you might now burn it. Okay, of course we do refer to it as burning. Okay, you can burn it, or just write it. Okay, normally that's another word for it, technical word for it. You write it on either a CD, or you copy it, excuse me, and on a either copy it back to your hard drive or to your SD card. So non-editor editing has many significant advantages over linear editing. Of course, it's expected. Okay, most notably, it is very flexible method which allows you to make changes to any part of the video at any time. That is professionalism. That is creativity. Okay, it allows you. It is flexible. It makes it easy for you to be able to work on any part of the video. Which part is it? The audio part you want to work on? Is it how the video looks? Okay, do you want to make it? You want to make it? You want to change it from a flat, from flat to cinematic view? Okay, now do you want to enhance the quality? You want to enhance the color? Of course, that is creativity. All right, and that is what Premiere Pro Premiere Pro allows you to do. All right, so then the next one I want to look at, okay, the effort of, all this blah blah, this is just part of telling us the good part, okay, of nonlinear editing. All right. So then another one we have is live editing. Okay, live editing. Of course, live editing. In this case, I'm talking about maybe in a talking about TV station. Let me just use, I love using the TV station as an example when it comes to this case. Live editing majorly happens in a TV station. Okay, where TV stations normally have they have multiple cameras. Okay, they have multiple cameras, and also they have something we call a video mixer. Okay, now video mixer allows you to plug several cameras into it. Okay, sometimes it can take up to 4 cameras, 8 cameras, and on like that. Okay, so for instance, you plug 2 cameras to your video mixer. Okay, now the video mixer has facility. It has a feature that helps you to change from one video view or one video shot to the other. Okay, no, you are doing it. Okay, on live program. Okay, and also you're doing it in real time. So that is editing. What you are doing, you're moving from one camera shot to the other. That is editing. Okay, so that is what is normally is referred to as a video editing. So let's look at the editing software. Okay, what are the software? Just as I've been uh, mentioning. So let's look at what we have. Deciding which video editing software to use is not easy. Okay, there are a whole lot of, there are huge lot of softwares around. Okay, some of them are they are far gone, and we still have some of them that are still very much around. Okay, and also events of evolution of smartphone also, and mobile applications too, has really brought in many of these apps too. Okay, but sincerely, like I've been saying, not all of them you are going to need. Okay, so for most people, the main constraint is money. Okay, of course, video editing software is expensive. Don't just Let me just whisper that to your ear. It is expensive, but no worry. You don't have to you don't have to fret over that. Of course, as a matter of fact, there are ways around it. Okay, so me, I do this survey a few years ago. Okay, I just went through some e-commerce store in Nigeria here. So I check the prices of Premiere Pro software that they have on them. Okay, and I compare prices. Okay, this is Jumia, of course, you can see. And if you look at this lower part, you're going to see CCC, because it's CSCs, this CSC masterclass. Now CSCs was back then. Okay, this is like CSC was like about maybe 2006, 2005 version. Okay, all right. So, but presently we have better versions. Okay, we have about that session we have 2018, we have 2019, we have 2020, 21. Presently we have 2023 version already. So no, I mean, but no, where I'm going is the price on this. Okay, as far back as the year I've mentioned, look at the price. This is old version, like I've said, and this is what it was being sold for at that year. All right, but I'm not saying if you don't have this amount, you won't be able to get one. No, of course, sincerely, there are sites. Let me just whisper that to your ears. There are sites, websites where you can download them free. All it's going to cost you is what? Your data. Okay, just get enough data that will that is required to get them downloaded. Then have it downloaded, and get it installed on your system. Okay, that's that. So that's that. Then uh editing software does three major things that just editing software do, that you should do. Okay, you should be able to capture, you should be able to edit with it, you should be able to output is okay, export. Okay, after you are done editing, you should be able to do what? To export it, to export what you have done. Okay, this means that software controls the capturing, this recording of footage is provided the way of to edit the footage and all. So that's just that. Then what to look for in your video editing. What are the things we are supposed to look for? Okay. Now, part of what we should be look for, should I mean your video editing software you have. Okay. Make sure it is compatible with your hardware. Okay, and operating system. Okay. Then check the capture. Does it capture? Can it import? Can it export? Okay. Then make sure it can handle the format. Okay, the resolution of the video you want to use. Okay, and this is the end of the class. Thank you so much. Like I said, this is fundamental video editing basics class. Okay, so after now, we are going to move to the Premiere Pro interface. Okay, where I will show you everything you need to know from beginning to the end of the interface. Of course, after that, then we'll now move into how to start using those things you have learned. Sincerely, for beginners, the interface could be very, very confusing. Not only confusing, it is also intimidating. Okay, the opening it for the first time may just frighten you and you lose your balance and you don't know where to go again from it. Okay, so in this training, I am going to be holding your hands, okay, step by step, and lead you through what you need to know, how to go about it, take you from beginner to being a professional video editor. Thank you so much for your time and for listening to me. The next class, I'll be glad to see you too. Thank you. Bye.